What's up, everyone? This is Tree from Tree of Logic. Thank you for looking at this final video in reference to Korryn Gaines. I will not be doing any more videos after this because this is going to conclude. After this video, there's nothing else to be said or even to debate on this issue. This video right here puts the final touches on the whole debacle, okay? And I want to say something about the Black Lives Matter movement. For the first time since they have been established, they have shocked me. How did they do it? Well, they shocked me because, well, they didn't protest in the name of Korryn Gaines. As a matter of fact, they don't want to have anything to do with this story. Yeah, they told y'all Jesus Christ, a.k.a. Shaun King, they told him to delete those tweets where he was twisting and turning the story to push black people's buttons. The dumb ones, by the way, not the smart ones. Smart ones saw that shit for what it was, but the dumb ones all fell for it. Y'all let that boy trigger you emotionally. Say her name. What the fuck? Anyway, so they didn't protest. They didn't make no big fuss about it. They moved on with life. As a matter of fact, Shaun, white man in blackface King, even moved on. He's on a new subject. He's talking about how police officers should hire more women. I got a lot to say about that, but all right. Because remember, I used to be one. And don't think just because I got a uterus, I was a very nice one. Like I said, I don't want to, I digress. Let me get back on the subject. Anyway, you know this situation is fucked up when a fucked up organization like Black Lives Matter doesn't want to have anything to do with it. And all you people who are praising the name of Black Lives Matter, how come your fabulous, your fantastic, your awesome organization, BLM, Black Lives Matter, how come they didn't protest for this, huh? Tell me. Because they realize how fucked up this story is. They could not associate themselves with this. And you want to know what's so sad about all of this? Korryn Gaines was so fascinated about posting her rebelliousness against the police, how militant she is. She loved to record herself talking about, y'all gonna have to take me in a body bag. You gonna have to murder me. She prophesied her death. She tried to glorify it, and she thinks she died a hero. No. She thought she was going to die and Black Lives Matter was going to have a big old riot on her. I can't help but laugh. I know y'all get mad when I laugh. Fuck you. I laugh. I can laugh if I want to. Okay? Because this whole shit is it's just stupid. If I don't laugh, I'm going to cry. Especially for the little boy who is traumatized because of this woman. She was an awful mother. Anyone who would put their son in the middle of a gunfight sucks as a mother. And please, black people, shut the fuck up when you say something stupid to me like, don't talk about it like that because she dead. Hitler been dead for over 70 years and we still talking about his ass. So what the fuck does that mean? Who said that when someone's dead, you can't talk about what the fuck they did when they was alive? See, y'all say dumb shit to me. Y'all say a lot of dumb. And that's another, speaking of shit y'all say, y'all don't say anything to debunk my statements. You don't come to me with any facts, or you come with name calling. I'll be a coon. I am a coon. I'll be a house nigga. I am a house nigga. Okay, I'll be the white man's wench. Sure, that's me. Like Redman, I'll be that. I'll be that. I'll be that. I'll be that. Y'all can't hurt me with the name calling. You want to hurt me with some facts. Something y'all not capable of doing. Y'all can't bring any facts to this shit. Because the facts are on our side. And like I said, The organization that you all stand behind, they didn't even stand behind her. So what the fuck does that say about you? What the fuck does that say about this whole situation? Y'all not even thinking. Let me just say this shit again. Black Lives Matter. These people protest over black people getting killed by the police. Every black person, whether it's a black woman or a black male, that has been killed by the police, Black Lives Matter made a big stink about it. But this one right here, they didn't touch it. She was killed by the police. I swear I thought they was going to march. When I say I swear, I would have lost so much money. I would have bet so much money that they was going to go march and protest and tear shit up, block traffic, all the shit, stupid shit that they do, the retarded shit that they do. I thought they was going to do that. They did nothing. They moved on, went on with life, went on to the next subject. And she died for what? What did she die for, y'all? Come on, tell me now. She died for what? Her ego was that inflated that she died, and this is the result afterwards. Unbelievable. But I'm going to go into the story. I'm going to tell you the facts. I'm going to explain them to you. And then I'm going to give you my last conclusion. And then I'm moving on to other stuff. I don't focus on stuff like this. I touch it and then I go. All right? All right, let's get started. On Monday, August the 1st, 2016, 2 warrant officers and a Baltimore County police officer arrived to the Carriage Hills Apartments in Randallstown, Maryland, to serve a warrant for the arrest of Korryn Gaines and her live-in boyfriend, Korryn Courtney. Korryn Gaines was wanted for failure to appear in court in reference to her previous charges related to resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and numerous traffic infractions for a traffic stop in March of this year. The recording of this video is located in this channel. It's the video before this one. It was uploaded on August the 3rd at 1:20 Eastern Standard Time. The video is called Korryn Gaines. Her video proves the hardship of police officers. Korryn Courtney was wanted for domestic violence involving Korryn Gaines as the victim. At 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, one of the officers knocked on the door of Korryn Gaines and announced themselves and their purpose for being there. Now, I've seen this done. I've been a part of this. This is how it goes. The team leader will knock on the door and they'll say something like this. This is the Baltimore County Police Department. We are here to serve a warrant for the arrest of Korryn Gaines and Korryn Courtney. Open the door. Now, as you can see, when they knock on the door, they identify themselves and they tell the purpose of being there and they give the command of opening the door. All right, so let's move on. After knocking on the door several times, the officers could hear a male's voice along with a female's voice and then the cries of a baby. But they refused to open the door. Another officer acquires a key from the landlord of the apartments to Mrs. Gaines' door. This is legal, by the way, because if you got a warrant and you want to serve that warrant, the landlord can legally give you the keys to open the door. All right, so don't think that the police need the permission of Korryn Gaines in order to come there and arrest her. No, they don't need the permission. All right, the landlord has the authority over the apartment, and since she gave the keys to the police officer, they can legally go in there and arrest them. All right, so when they heard the warrant officer open the door with the key, the police team saw Mrs. Gaines holding her son in one arm and a shotgun in the other hand, pointing it at them. Korryn Courtney had already taken his daughter, who was mothered by Mrs. Gaines, and escaped out the back of the apartments 5 minutes earlier, but he was confronted by local police and surrendered peacefully. The infant girl was given to a close family member while Mr. Courtney was booked and later released on his own recognizance. Meanwhile, back at Mrs. Gaines' apartment, upon seeing her holding her 5-year-old son and pointing her weapon at them, they quickly retreated to a safe location and told dispatch to send for a tactical force because the warrant has escalated to a hostage situation. Now, I understand we have some special people listening right now, especially those affiliated with Black Lives Matter, because you Negroes don't do much reading and therefore you lack in intelligence. So many of you are probably screaming at the computer right now, her son wasn't no hostage. Her son wasn't no hostage. It was her son. You can't hold your son hostage. Well, for those of you who are of the autistic nature and rode the short bus to school, let me give you the definition of hostage. You ready? Pay attention now. You're going to learn something for the first time in your freaking life. Here we go. A hostage is a person given or held as security for the fulfillment of a certain condition or terms, promises, etc. by another. Did you get that? You didn't? Oh, I'm sorry. Rewind this several times until you get the shit in your head. Her son, according to this definition, is a hostage. But understand this, for those of you who just refuse to be educated, let's just forget this terminology. Let's forget this definition. Let's just forget that. Just throw all that out of the window. Let's use common sense. And I know common sense isn't common, but work with me here, okay? What kind of mother would grab their child and involve them in a gunfight? What mother would bring their child to a standoff with the SWAT team? Not the police, fool. The SWAT. Like I said in the other video, if she was a good mother, she would have taken her son, put him in a closet, put him in the bathtub, told him to lay down, just in case, some bullets fly that way. The bathtub is steel, so it will block the bullets from the child. Or she will put the child underneath the bed. Put the child somewhere away from her fuckery. But she didn't do that. She kept that little boy with her. But guess who had sense in all this? The father had sense. Even though he's not the biological father of her 5-year-old son, he is the biological father of the infant girl. And therefore, he took his child and got out of there. And if she was really wanting her son to be safe, she would have asked him to take her son with him. But she didn't. And that's why he was a hostage. Okay? She was using him as a statement that if you're going to take me, you're going to have to take me and my son in body bags. Because she has this fascination with death already. And she involved her son in her fascination. She intended for her son and her to die. But luckily, that didn't happen to her son. But let's move on. So after the responding officers declared the situation a hostage situation, SWAT was called. And when SWAT arrived, they cleared the area and began to form a perimeter around the apartment building. The leading officer of SWAT, who is also a hostage negotiator, let me say that again for the slow artistic people of BLM, the leading officer of SWAT, who is also a hostage negotiator, opened the door and saw that Mrs. Gaines had barricaded herself in the back of the apartment. Her son was being held in front of her chest while his arms were wrapped around her neck and legs wrapped around her waist as she pointed the gun at the officers. Now, I don't know if y'all don't know this, but when you have a child on top of your chest with their arms wrapped around your neck and their legs wrapped around your waist like a bulletproof vest, that's called the human shield, boo-boo. Yes, it is. Yeah, I know you don't want to believe that, but that's what it's called. During the standoff, the hostage negotiator / SWAT team leader tries to negotiate with Mrs. Gaines, but she was uncooperative. Really? Are we surprised with this? She would also record the incident on her phone and upload the footage to her Instagram and Facebook account. This also includes footage of her son and the SWAT team leader at the door with his barrel down. Followers of her Instagram and friends on her Facebook page began to encourage Mrs. Gaines to shoot the police and go out like a soldier. They told her to never surrender or give up. If they kill her, the family can always sue the Baltimore County Police Department, and the money they win in court will take care of her children for life. Her mother, on the other hand, and live-in boyfriend pleaded with Mrs. Gaines and begged her to surrender, but she refused. Later, the Baltimore County Police Department contacted the administration of Facebook and Instagram and asked them to shut down her accounts. This was needed for two reasons, folks. One, to stop the distraction of Mrs. Gaines from talking with the SWAT team leader. He needed her full attention. She too busy updating Instagram, updating Facebook with what was going on. And she was praised for her bravery by her dumbass friends on Instagram and Facebook. The second reason this was needed was because so that she can stop being encouraged to shoot the police and die a hero. An hour after being contacted, Mrs. Gaines' Instagram and Facebook account was shut down temporarily. Just temporarily. And y'all saw Shaun in Blackface King getting on Twitter. By the way, all that Twitter shit he posted up is just gone. He deleted it. Could you imagine that? Oh my God. But don't worry. I'll get that link to it and I'll post it in the description below because, you know, people always taking screenshots of the bullshit that Shaun, white man in Blackface King, post on his Twitter account. Anyway, so he was like, they done shut down her Facebook. They done shut down her Instagram. They trying to silence her. And now, folks, you get the reason why they did it. Doesn't the truth sound better than the lie? Doesn't it? No? Not to Black Lives Matter? Oh, okay. Well, fuck y'all niggas. Anyway, okay. So they shut down her Instagram and Facebook account temporarily, and they were restored back a day after her death. Now, the standoff lasted for 7 hours. Finally, while sitting on the floor, with her son on her lap, being held by one arm while simultaneously pointing her gun at the police with the other, Mrs. Gaines told the police that she would kill them if they did not leave. One of the officers gave a warning shot. Let me explain what a warning shot is, because y'all was told about this and you just lost your mind. Y'all was told that they shot her first. And just so you know, they have every right to shoot her first. That didn't happen, though, by the way. That didn't happen. They didn't shoot her first. They gave a warning shot. But do you understand that when you have a child in your arms and you have a weapon, they can legally shoot you in the head? Do you understand this? You have put the child in danger. You have put this child in danger. They are more concerned about the child's life than your life. The person with the gun is the one that gets killed when they're holding the child. So please know that they had every right to shoot her in the head right then and there, but they didn't. They gave a warning shot. What is the purpose of a warning shot? Why did they give a warning shot? This is what they give a warning shot. A warning shot is to call your bluff. Now, they were thinking she was all in the hype of being a Facebook star. She was all caught up in this fantasy of dying as this internet hero for Black Lives Matter. This is what she was all caught up in. So they was thinking that, well, maybe we'll bring her back to reality and she will value her life and realize that she needed to be here on earth to take care of her kids. We'll just give a warning shot to show her that we're not playing. And they gave a warning shot. Now, most people, when they hear a warning shot, they drop the gun because they're shocked. They're shocked. They're like, oh my God, am I dead? And they touch their body and they realize, no, you're not dead. And while they're touching their body to see if they're dead, SWAT team already got you in handcuffs, boo. This is what a warning shot do. It gives you a warning. We're not playing with you. Drop the gun. They've been sitting there with her for 7 hours. There's no more negotiating anymore. It's done. And once she gave that threat, that too was probable cause to shoot her. She has a gun. You get shot when you got a gun. Okay? Especially when you have a child in your lap as a human shield. So when they gave the warning shot and it did not hit her, she in turn shot at them not once, but twice. She shot directly at the police twice. They in turn shot back and instantly killed her. Now, unfortunately, her son was caught in the crossfire, but luckily he did not die. He made a full recovery, and from my understanding, there's some video out there about him talking about I was in the closet, but folks, do we have to really see? Can you not see lies now? Do people really have to break this shit down for you by now? Seriously? By the way, this had to be broken down to you because nobody is really breaking it down to you and telling you what was done and why it was done. That's what I'm doing. But any video from now on, you should be able to see if it's just a propaganda full of lies or if it's really truthful. And what I have just told you was truth and full of facts. None of this was my opinion. But now let me give you my opinion. A lot of you all are saying that she's crazy. And let me tell you, there's different levels of crazy, all right? You have a crazy caused by chemical imbalance. You have a crazy caused by drugs. You have a bipolar crazy. You also have a crazy that's caused by alcoholism. You have a crazy that's caused by depression. And then you have ghetto crazy. And she was ghetto crazy. That's a different type of crazy. That's a crazy that only ghetto people or people from the ghetto is familiar with. And I will not give this woman a pass. I don't care she's dead. I don't understand why. Do you understand that there's no excuse for all of the mental anguish that she has caused for not only her family, but her son? Her infant daughter, she's not even going to remember any of this. But do you know the psychological damage that has been caused to her son? Do you all have any idea? You all are giving her a pass, but not one person has even, not one person in the middle of you all calling me a coon, calling me a house nigger, calling me the white man's wench, calling me everything. I don't know what the hell you are. I don't care what you call me. Call me anything you want, but you can't call me wrong. You can't tell me I'm lying. You just emotional. But the thing about it is no one dealt with the fact of her son. All y'all wanted to do was defend her. Why? Why? Because she's dead? She decided that. She wanted to die. She wanted to. Did you not see the video? Did you not see her tell the police that she wanted to die? I'm not even going to put that clip in this. I don't feel like being bothered. You can go back to that video and see how she said, y'all going to have to kill me. You're going to have to put me in the body bag. Come on, y'all saw that. So why the fuck are y'all being all compassionate and sympathetic and all this? This is what she wanted. She got what she wanted. You want to feel sorry for somebody? You want to help somebody? Go help her son. Go feel sorry for her son. He is damaged goods because of her. I'm not giving her a pass. Sorry, I'm not. And the fact that Black Lives Matter is not touching this story validates that this is beyond fucked up. Get mad, people. Get mad. But what you won't do is you won't get honest. You won't look at this bullshit for what it is. This is what happens when you brainwash people with this rhetoric about white supremacy, that the black people are, we're in a race war, that black people are being hunted by white people, that there's this big war on black people from police. Shut the fuck up. Last time, I'm not going to get on a rant. I'm going to save another video for rant. Let me just say this and I'm going to go. All right? I'm done. I'm pro-police. I love the police. Yes, I used to be one. I still have love for them. And all you Black Lives Matter activists and supporters, guess what else I love? I love white folks. Oh, I love them. I love me some white folks. Me and white people, we get along like peas and carrots. I'm not going to feed into your racism. If we want to talk about people who have done shit to me, who have fucked me over, white people ain't on that list, boo. They are not on that list. So why should I make them my enemy? No, I'm not going to make them my enemy. But I'm going to conclude with this. I just want to say this. All my black sisters and brothers, my Latino sisters and brothers, my Asian sisters and brothers, and my white sisters and brothers. You all are free to talk about the fuckery of these anti-white movements, of these racist movements on my channel. And you can do it without worrying about being attacked. I will see to it that you are not attacked. Don't be afraid to speak your mind about how you feel about the dumb shit that black people do, especially from Black Lives Matter. Please understand you are welcomed to say and judge and criticize all that on my channel, okay? Please understand that, all right? And for the rest of you who called me a sellout, who called me a coon, God damn, I can't wait to get my t-shirt that says I am a coon. Woo! I've been called so much of a coon, I'm thinking about legally changing my name to Coon. Hey, everybody, this is Coon from Tree of Logic. Coon of Logic. I'm so funny. Anyway, this is Tree. I'm done. This is over. You all have a good day. Take care. Love ya.